Why do you feel so dry inside, like your prayers bounce back at you, like your worship has no fire, like God is far, though you know He is near? The truth is, there are hidden reasons your spirit feels empty, and unless you expose them, you will continue walking in a desert while others drink deeply from living water. Sometimes your dryness is not because God has abandoned you, but because He is testing your appetite for Him. He lets you hunger so you can discover what you truly crave, reminding you of Deuteronomy 8:3, that man does not live on bread alone, but on every word from His mouth. But one hidden reason is that you have allowed secret compromises to quench your fire, tiny sins you've justified, thoughts you've entertained, habits you never broke. These create an invisible ceiling between you and the presence of God, like when Samson kept playing with Delilah until his strength was gone. Another reason is the weight of unconfessed wounds. Bitterness, offense, and hidden unforgiveness clog your spiritual arteries, cutting off the flow of life, and you wonder why worship feels heavy, forgetting that Jesus said in Matthew 5:23-24 that reconciliation comes before the altar. A shocking reason is that your dryness may be a divine weaning, because God refuses to let you live off yesterday's manna. He is pulling you off emotional highs so you can walk by faith and not by feelings. 2 Corinthians 5:7. But instead of seeking Him deeper, you panic and assume you've lost Him. Sometimes you are dry because you are distracted. Your soul is spread thin, scrolling, chasing, comparing, seeking validation everywhere but the secret place. And though your body sits in church, your heart is already with the idols of this age, echoing the warning of 1 John 2:15 that love for the world suffocates love for the Father. There is also the subtle trap of spiritual pride. You think you know enough, you've heard enough sermons, you've prayed long enough, and that quiet arrogance blocks the Spirit's fresh wind, just like the Pharisees who knew Scripture yet missed the living Word standing before them. Another hidden reason is that God is calling you to deeper obedience in something you've been resisting. He won't pour new wine into an old wineskin, and until you surrender, you will feel barren, because delayed obedience is disobedience, and disobedience always dries the soul. Finally, your dryness could be a warning that you are under unseen spiritual warfare. Demons seek to drain you, whispering lies, magnifying your exhaustion, hoping you'll confuse their attacks with God's absence, forgetting that Ephesians 6 says your struggle is not against flesh and blood, but against powers in the unseen realm. And here is the mystery. Dryness is not always a curse, but an invitation, because deserts produce prophets, wildernesses reveal identity, and barren places become the very grounds where rivers burst forth. Isaiah 43:19 declares that He makes a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. So when you feel dry, do not settle for surviving on fumes. Search your heart, break the secret sins, forgive the hidden wounds, strip away distractions, humble yourself before the Word, obey what He already said, and fight with the armor of God. For your desert is not your deathbed, but your proving ground. This dryness is a signal that you must dig deeper wells, because the Spirit within you has not left. He is stirring you to thirst until you can say, like David in Psalm 63:1, "My soul thirsts for you, my flesh longs for you in a dry and weary land where there is no water." You cannot afford to ignore this dryness, because to stay numb is to risk spiritual decay, but to confront it is to unlock a new level of intimacy with God. So take the warning seriously. If you are dry, heaven is demanding your attention, and if you respond, the drought will break. Your prayers will burn again, your worship will rise again, and your spirit will overflow with living water that not only revives you, but spills onto everyone around you. And if these words touched your heart, leave a comment to share your thoughts, because your testimony might be the encouragement someone else desperately needs in their walk of faith. Don't forget to like, share this video with those who need hope, and subscribe to the channel to continue receiving powerful spiritual messages that nourish your soul every day. I'll see you in the next video. God bless you.